Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, come on in. You'll love it here, I promise. If you are one of my subscribers, you probably noticed that I haven't posted a movie review video in quite some time. Well, because I made a huge move and it kind of threw some things off. And then also I was waiting for this. It is the Movie Pass. It is a $10 a month subscription where you can see one movie every calendar day at the theater. It's crazy. It's insane. It's changed my life. So if you want to know more about the Movie Pass program, I have a whole video dedicated to that and the ins and the outs, totally in depth. So go ahead and click here so you can see that. All right, so you didn't click on this video to learn about Movie Pass or to hear about my personal life. You want to know what I thought of Daddy's Home 2, and we're going to get into that. Okay, so Daddy's Home 2 is the sequel to guess what movie? Yeah, that one. The movie stars Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, Linda Cardellini coming back in their roles from the first one. And then you also have added to this movie Mel Gibson and John Lithgow, and then a couple of other guest stars like John Cena and some other people. So I was a little surprised to hear that Daddy's Home 2 was a thing because I didn't realize anybody liked Daddy's Home that much that they wanted a sequel for it. But I guess apparently there are some people out there that liked it that much. The movie is about Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell's character after the events that happened in the first one. They're now coming together, they're learning how to co-parent, and they're doing it seemingly very well. So now it's Christmas time, and because one of the kids have expressed that they hate going to two separate houses during Christmas, they decided to do what they call a together Christmas in order to offset some of the psychological trauma and emotional trauma that they're going to instill in these kids being from broken homes. So you have everybody coming together, and then you have Mel Gibson, who plays Mark Wahlberg's dad, coming into the fray, and then you have John Lithgow, who plays Will Ferrell's dad, coming in also. So everybody has all these crazy personalities. It's like oil and water mixing all together, and it's hilarity is supposed to ensue. So if you've seen the first Daddy's Home, Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg are pretty much who they were before. Now you have Mel Gibson, who is like the tough, like pilot guy who's like the man's man, the ladies' man kind of dude. And then you have John Lithgow, who's very much his feelings and affectionate and all this other things that Mel Gibson is not. And so those kind of things are at odds with each other. The two granddads, I'll just call them grand because there's too many dads. There's way too many dads going on. There's so many dads. Okay, so the granddads are kind of like a more exaggerated version of the original dads. I guess, I mean, there isn't really much to say about this movie. It's cool. It's decent. I mean, it's a holiday film. It's very lighthearted. There are some laughs throughout the movie. I mean, I didn't really laugh so hard. I didn't find a lot of it really funny. A lot of the people in the theater were like having a good time. I would say that I wouldn't spend that much money going to a theater to see this. By the time Christmas gets closer, it's probably going to be on DVD, maybe on a streaming service. And then at the time, rent it, stream it in the background while you're making decorations or cookies or whatever it is you like to do for Christmas. Maybe sit and watch TV alone with a beer and cry. Don't knock that. But really, I would say just go ahead and wait. Yeah, just go ahead and wait. Unless you just don't have anything to do, you're out there, maybe you got a free ticket or something and you've seen everything you wanted to see in the theater and you just have to go see a movie. Gosh, that does not sound like a really good endorsement for this film. I mean, I don't know. If you like silly shenanigans, then go ahead and see it. So yeah, I feel like that was a really half-assed review of this, but whatever. It's late. I haven't done this in a while. I'm just knocking the rust off right now, so forgive me. Alright, so if you want to see more of my reviews, then go ahead and click subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that you are notified when I upload new content. Also, hit the like button if you like it. Tell me in the comments what you think about the movie. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you going to see it? Did you like the first one? Tell me all about that. If you are here, if you have stuck around, then you are in for a treat. It is Christmas time, so I'm going to give you a treat. So at the end of my reviews, I do what I like to call trailer time. I'm going to get a theme song for that soon. So I'm going to tell you about all the trailers that played before the movie. Why? Because you didn't get to the theater on time to see them. Just admit it. You didn't. You never do. So now I'm going to step in on behalf of the studios and make sure that you know what they want you to watch. Let's go. Okay, first up, A Wrinkle in Time. This one is directed by Ava DuVernay. It's based on the series of books by Madeleine L'Engle. I used to read them when I was a kid and I love them. And so the little kid inside of me is so excited to see this series turn into a movie. And it also has a lot of people in it like Mindy Kaling, Oprah Winfrey. It's just this really huge cast. It looks like a beautiful, gorgeous movie. Oh, Chris Pine. I almost forgot about Chris Pine. And some other people. Looks like the young people are kind of like some newcomers. I haven't looked them up on IMDb. But anyway, check it out. Wrinkle in Time. Also, if you're a reader, read those books. Pretty good young adult books there. The Stars, an animated movie about the story of the birth of Jesus Christ, and it is from the point of view of animals. And it has a star-studded cast of everybody. I'm not going to go through them all because we're doing this fast. I don't know, it doesn't really like my cup of tea, but you might like it, so maybe check it out. Just a note that a lot of these trailers were for animated movies, and I'm not sure why that is. It's maybe because they think people are going to be taking their kids to daddy's home too, or maybe because it's a Christmas-themed movie that they want the adults to know what they should be taking their kids to see. But anyway, just note there were a lot of animated movie trailers in this movie. So next up, not an animated movie, Pitch Perfect 3. The band is back together. The girls are trying to find something to do, so they enter into this competition for a USO show, entertaining the troops, and then they have all of this crazy talented competition with them. So if you like the Pitch Perfect movies, I'm pretty sure this is going to fall right in line with that, and there you go for you. Game Night, starring Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams. It's about a group of friends who have a game night. One of them decides to do it a little bit extra, a little different by putting a little dark twist on it. And then it turns into like this scavenger hunt for one of their friends who was turned into a victim. And maybe it's real, maybe it's fake. We don't know. That one's coming out March 2nd. Next is Ferdinand. This is another animated movie about a bull who is being tapped to do bullfights in Spain. The bull is voiced by John Cena. I mean, it looks just okay. It looks just okay. Sherlock Gnomes. This is a sequel to the movie Romeo and Juliet. If you remember, you probably didn't because it was just a so-so movie. I think I took my nieces and nephew to see that. Anyway, it's about some those same gnomes from Romeo and Juliet, and then now somebody's trying to come in and maybe they're taking all the decorations out and they're trying to switch them out, and so they're going to destroy the gnomes or whatever, but then you got Sherlock Gnomes coming in to help them out. I feel like the theme of tonight is movies and sequels that no one asked for. And finally, Downsizing is a movie starring Matt Damon, Kristen Wiig. It's directed by Alexander Payne, who also directed Sideways and one of my favorites, Nebraska. And this film is about a company that provides a service that shrinks you so that your cost of living is decreased dramatically while your quality of life is increased dramatically. So Matt Damon elects to go through this process. They do note that it is irreversible. And so then you get to see all the challenges and it makes, I feel like this is a movie that through these hypothetical fictional situations is trying to get you to think about your life and what is important to you. Okay, so that is it. Thank you for sticking around through trailer time. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit that notification bell, and then hit that like button. And come follow me on social medias. I don't know where I'm going to put that graphic now, but it's going to be one of these things. See you next time.